Good morning. My name is Ian. I'm coming to you guys from the cow yard at the Houston Zoo. We're going to give you guys give people a few more minutes to join our Facebook Live, and then we'll start our big birthday celebration. Just here. So we have a very special birthday coming up. It's actually tomorrow. Is Winnie's first birthday. This is Winnie right here. She's with her mom Tupelo. Tupelo is 11 years old. This is Tupelo's first calf. Winnie was her first offspring here at the zoo. Tupelo was herself born at the Houston Zoo, which also was a very big milestone for us because that made our herd a 3-generational herd, which is the first time we've had that here at the Houston Zoo. And we've had a very special year with the partnership with Legacy Community Health. As Legacy Winnie has grown throughout this year, our partnership with Legacy Community Health has grown as well this year. So that's been very important. Winnie right now is checking out our barn dog Maximus, and she's very playful. Right now, Winnie weighs about 1,105 pounds. When she was first born, she was 284, which means she's gained a little over 2 pounds each day. She's been eating solid food for a while. We use that to train our elephants. Winnie also already knows how to do a bath routine, just like her mom Tupelo. As you can see, she's eating solid food. We have a treat of popcorn right now, and the regular diet of hay is also there. She loves popcorn. She loves bread. She loves produce as well. And really recently, we've also begun on select days when the weather is really nice, raising our cow yard pool to its full level. And that's going to allow Winnie to learn how to swim. She's been exploring the shallow ends of the pool with her Uncle Teddy, who is our calf that was also born last year. And so they're going to learn how to swim, so eventually we'll have the pool raised at its full level every day, and they can enjoy that at their leisure. But she's learning how to swim. We're also training her for us to draw blood from behind their ears, which is very important for their health monitoring of our elephants. She's not as solid on that behavior as her mom Tupelo. That takes a little bit, but it's really important for us to start having them learn that as early as we can. Tupelo is adapting very well to motherhood. She's been a great older sister to several of our other younger elephants here. So she's been a really good mom. And most importantly, she's been letting Winnie nurse as much as Winnie wants, which is kind of the key for motherhood. But she's really taken a great care of Winnie this past year. Now you can see Winnie that she's using her trunk. When they're first born, they have no control of that trunk because it's all muscle. But as you can see, Winnie is already really good at using that trunk to pick up hay and popcorn that she's been feeding herself with. We had another elephant come over. This is Tilly. This is actually Winnie's aunt. Tilly will be 4 years old in June. One of the younger sisters that Tupelo kind of helped take care of when she was younger, kind of practice for motherhood, was Tilly. So everyone likes popcorn. Everyone loves the food that they're getting, so they're all going to come over. Or most of our elephants are going to come over. We have 13 elephants total here at the Houston Zoo. In this cow yard that we have 9 of our elephants. We do have some birthday enrichment planned for Winnie. We're just going to give her some special produce and treats throughout the week. Saturday's usually our produce treat day for these guys in the yards, so she'll get some extra treats then as well. So we have also, so like I said, we had another one born the same year as Winnie. Teddy's coming up too. A lot of people believe that, a lot of people think that Winnie and Teddy are siblings or they're twins. They're actually uncle and niece. Teddy is Tess's newest offspring. Tess is actually Tupelo's mom and Winnie's grandma, which is really common, and especially in the wild. You have mothers and daughters give birth and be pregnant at relatively the same time. So it's not abnormal for elephants to, for a mom and her offspring to give birth within the same year. So right now we're feeding them some popcorn. It's one of our treats that we give these guys. It is air popped. Our wonderful animal nutrition does this, pops this for us on a weekly basis. There's no other really good stuff that we like in our movie theater popcorn. There's no butter, there's no salt. So it's just a really good treat for these guys. Elephants eat a very low nutritious diet. Most of their diet in the wild is different types of grasses with some leaves and bark and a little bit of fruit mixed in. So popcorn's a very good treat for these guys. Like I said earlier, Winnie is a little over 1,000 pounds. Tupelo, her mom, is over 5,000 pounds. That's not fully grown. Fully grown is usually about 7,000 to 8,000 pounds for our adult females here. So she's not fully grown yet, although she doesn't need to be fully grown to be able to have kids of her own. So Max is too into this, so we're gonna get Maximus a little bit farther away from the popcorn. Maximus also enjoys special treats as well, but it's not his birthday coming up. His birthday is in September. So we're also going to toss, it's hard to see, but we're also tossing some raisins for our elephants to enjoy. They really like sweet treats. They're bananas, cantaloupe, apples. So raisins is also a very good treat, good nice special treat for these guys as well. Now elephants, you might notice that all we're giving our elephants is, there's no meat. That's because elephants are herbivores. They only eat plant material. Like I said earlier, they mostly eat just different types of grasses. The bulk of their diet here at the Houston Zoo is coastal hay, which they get about, all 13 of our elephants together gets about roughly 25 bales of hay a day. So we go through quite a lot of hay through these guys. And then everything else is just extra. We use most of the stuff for training, like the produce and the raisins, or special treats like Winnie's getting today because it's her birthday tomorrow. Winnie is also still nursing. An elephant will nurse about 2 to 4 years. Their first about 3 or 4 months of their life is just nursing, so they'll just mother's milk, and then that's when they start eating solid food. So Winnie is eating solid food as you've been able to see this morning, but she is still nursing. And maybe she'll nurse during this Facebook Live. So you guys can help elephants in the wild by coming to the Houston Zoo. A portion of all your ticket sales, any gift shop purchases, retail purchases, help go to conservation efforts for elephants in specifically the island of Borneo. So every time you guys come to the Houston Zoo, you're helping us support elephants in their home countries in the island of Borneo. So we have Asian elephants here at the Houston Zoo. There are 2 types of elephants in the world. There are Asian elephants and African elephants. There's a few differences between the two. If you notice, if you look at Tupelo, Notice she doesn't have any tusks in the Asian elephants. Only the males have tusks. In the African elephants, both females and males typically have tusks. Although with Winnie here, she's a little bit too young to grow tusks. Eventually, her uncle Teddy will grow tusks just like the rest of our males. You notice that our elephants have fairly large ears, but African elephants have ears 3 times larger. There are a lot of other differences too. Elephants, our Asian elephants will have pink freckling as they get older. It's a little bit harder to see on these guys because they're a little bit young. But if Tess with Tess, if you see, take a look at Tess in the background. She has a little bit pink freckling on her forehead. It's just like people getting gray hair as they get older. African elephants, they don't have that. So that's another big difference between the two. And also a big difference between the two is how many of there are in the wild. There's about 400,000 African elephants in the wild. Asian elephants, there's only, unfortunately, about 35,000 left. That's why it's really important that you guys come to the Houston Zoo as much as possible to help conserve as many elephants as we can and to help keep their numbers in the wild from going down. So Tess is going to come over to say hi. You know, the elephants will go wherever we have food available. So this is, like I said, this is Tess front and center. She is Winnie's grandmother. She's one of our fully grown female Asian elephants. She weighs around 8,000 pounds. They all want to check out the action. They all want the special treats. That's why everyone comes around. Like I said, Tilly is front and center right now. So hopefully we'll get Winnie to come back over. They kind of follow their moms a lot because when they're still nursing, obviously, that's the source of, that's part of their food. So right now, the special, I guess, enrichment that we have for them is filling up our cow yard pool. When our elephants are first born, we'll have that cow yard pool at a very low level. So a couple weeks ago, we started actually filling it all the way for these guys. We have a keeper out there watching them. So that's we have a keeper out there watching them when we have the pool. So that's kind of a special enrichment training. Like I said, working towards drawing blood on Winnie is a special enrichment training with these guys. Tupelo and Winnie are going to walk away. They are wild animals, even though they've been born at a zoo. Wherever they think the food is going to be at, they're going to go. And like I said, Winnie's going to definitely try to follow her mom. So if Tupelo says we're going to go over here because that's where I think the hay is, she's going to go over there. So unfortunately, she decided to take Winnie, the birthday girl, all the way around. But you guys can keep coming to Houston Zoo. Like I said, tomorrow, the 10th, is Winnie's actual birthday. You can come all next week or anytime you want to wish Winnie a happy birthday. And then you guys can come back in May and wish a bunch of our elephants a birthday, including Teddy. Teddy, the other one that was born right here, his birthday is May 16th. And so you guys can come back in May and wish Teddy a happy first birthday. You can come back in June, wish Tilly a happy 4th birthday. And then also you can come wish Nelson a happy birthday in May too. He'll be turning 2. So we have a lot of young elephants here. We have currently 5 that are under the age of 5. We won't be able to say that in July because that's when Joy, one of our other elephants, will be turning 5. Join us next Wednesday at our next Facebook Live.